Zigzion. Welcome back to another episode of Gunpla Review. I am Spicy Bill, and today we'll be looking at some very old, high-grade Universal Century HGUC 144 scale Zaku 3s. So, anyway, these are so old, I don't even know why I am trying to re-review these guys. It's been 18 years, and we haven't seen a revive version of either one. So, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, so it may be a good idea to pick up one just for fun, or probably not. These are really old, and they're just really old. Technically, one of them is a 90s kit. This one came out in 2000, so yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at this one. Because Bandai kind of went backwards with the Zaku 3s. They released a custom first, then they released a mass production version. Yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look at this guy. First off, you have his beam rifle here. And it's so cool that one of the parts on this beam rifle is a polycap. Yeah, polycap attached to a sword, heat sword thing, or heat dagger. And we're getting a new version of this weapon with the RGJ, so that's cool. Hopefully we have part separation. All these the power cable is painted, and then the camera is also painted. So, and also the blade. So yeah, and he can barely hold on to this weapon. So we're not even gonna bother with that. These kits got so much problems. You got seamline problems. Articulation is non-existent. Well, it's very minimal articulation. We got some cool gimmicks here with the front skirt that also double as beam cannons. These are supposed to be where the beam sabers are held. So yeah, the Zaku 3 it can use beam weapons. Got a whole bunch of thrusters. All the thrusters you have to paint in. You can articulate these parts on the back. With these Asian kits, I don't recommend doing anything with them. I say just build it and put it on the shelf and forget about it. Yeah, we're gonna go over the articulation on one of these guys because the articulation is pretty much the same across the board for both kits. So the foot has a special hinge right here. This is what's cool about these kits. This little tab right here acts as stabilizers. You know, when it's standing, that really helps keep it in place. The foot is on the ball joint right here, ball joint to the polycap, and then we have a single bend at the knee, which is barely even 90 degrees. It's like less than 45 degrees. With the old style articulation, ball joint to the polycap, and yes, these back thrusters on the back skirt do like to come off very often, and it's very annoying because they're very difficult to put back. So yeah, do not put your finger where the back thrusters are, because you're just gonna pop them off and you're gonna be very frustrated. Got the waist articulation. Surprisingly, it's got an ab crunch. That is interesting for such an old kit. Obviously no butterfly joint. This is a straight peg here for the shoulder. Shoulder armor can move, bicep rotation, single bend the elbow. The wrist is a ball joint, and the hand covers are terrible. They always come off when you just with the slightest touch. The head is on the ball joint, so you can rotate that. You can articulate this shoulder armor, the shoulder shield, and there's also another point of articulation right here. You know, as a Zaku, he has to have that signature Zaku shoulder shield gimmick. And the front skirt can articulate. You have handles built into the front skirt, and that's essentially it. I don't know why this thing is so loose. Well, I know why it's so loose, because it's a very, very old kit. Some parts are actually pretty solid, but some parts are very loose. It's like a mixed bag, and you can articulate these thrusters, which are also fuel tanks. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the difference between these two kits. Obviously, you have some similarities, and then you have something that's different. The front skirts are all the same. The ankle armor, the knee armor is different for the Zaku custom, Zaku 3 custom, and the Zaku 3. Obviously, the shoulder armor is different head. Right there, you can see that. Obviously, different beam rifle. This one's a lot better. This one has a trigger finger, so he can actually hold on to this properly. And obviously we have a different backpack. And this guy has a giant massive back skirt with the Neo Zeon symbol on it. So yeah, I definitely like the custom a little bit more. But to me, they're both the same. You know, we definitely need a revive version of this kit. And if they do a revive version of either one of them is going to be Premium Bandai. I can assure you that. So, which one would it be? Would it be this guy as a retail or this guy as a Premium Bandai? I think they're probably going to do the reverse. They're going to probably do the mass production as a retail and then the Premium Bandai for the custom. It's always the other way around. But either way, I don't expect to see a revive version of the Zaku 3 because I guess Zeta Gundam isn't really that popular, or maybe they are because we're getting a lot of kits from the Zeta Gundam and Double Zeta, so who knows. Either way, I hope you guys find the information helpful. Yeah, these guys just can't stand up to, like, you know, modern high grades. I mean, take a look at how far high grades have come in the last 18 years. I mean, look at the detail, look at the articulation. It's just it is so far away, so far away. All right, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.